What's going on, everybody? It's Trey with Inspired TCG, and who do I have here today?
I'm Jay.
And what'd you do today?
Finished second at the Baton Rouge Regional, playing Purrely.
Awesome, boss. You have any shout-outs today?
Yeah, shout out to my local road games out here in Baton Rouge for running their first local. Shout out to my team, Pandemonium Gaming. Shout out to the judges, some of my friends judged.
They had pretty good judge calls today.
Yeah, shout out to Heisman for graduating today. That's why he wasn't here today. He graduated from LSU, so I want to shout him out. Real happy for him. And shout out to Peck for kind of helping me with the deck. A lot of it is what he talked with a couple weeks ago. So.
Hey, that's what's up.
Shout out to Kobe. Shout out to Peck.
Go.
Let's go.
Can you put these in a box for me?
Yep, that's it.
Awesome. All right, let's get into the profile then, boss.
So we'll start with the Purrely monsters. 3 Lily and 3 Purrely. I think you should max out on all of them. You kind of run out of resources. You can run out of resources quick in the deck, so you have to manage your resources pretty good. So I think maxing out on them is the right way to play it. So 6 for the Purrely monsters. For the spells, gotta max out on all of them. 3 My Friend, 3 Sleepy, 3 Happy, 3 Delicious, and 3 Pretty.
Goodness gracious, that's a lot of quick plays.
Yeah, I don't know, like Happy, well, Pretty and Sleepy are the only ones you can use in the draw phase with nothing on the field. Pretty gains each player 1,000 life, discard, discard a card, special summon a Purrely from the grave. Whatever this is attached to, it gives the effect to send a card you control as cost to attach a card your opponent controls to Beauty. Delicious makes a monster unable to be destroyed by battle to the end of the next turn. You can discard a card. They all discard the special, except for the continuous. Disattached to something gives it 300 attack and defense for each material. This one helps you OTK. This one gives it an extra attack. When it's activated, it protects a card you control or a card on the field from card effects to the end of the next turn, and you can discard the special. This one, the first effect is kind of irrelevant. The next battle or effect damage you take is 0. Discard a card. Special. Attached. This is the one that allows you to draw on your opponent's standby phase. So there are times where you can have all 3 attached to a plump. You can draw 3. If you got the trap, chain the trap, go on in the war, you can draw 3 more. So sometimes you can do that. This is like probably the most broken part of the deck, I think, is the continuous spell. Pay 500, reveal any 3 Purrely. Your opponent randomly picks 1. Also, when you're face up, exceed monster goes to the grave, or Purrely exceed goes to the grave. You can add back up to 3 quick plays from the grave back to your hand with different names. So
this would be the biggest choke point of the deck?
Yeah, like you would need to ogre this or try to get rid of it. But I mean, this is like, to me, probably the best card in the deck.
Gotcha.
And I played 2 Trap. This was Heisman's idea. I think 2 Trap is great. Like, it also increases the chance of your Purrely hitting. Like, if you hit this or hit a continuous, then you could just add the other one off of the Lily. And in the grind game, it comes up as well. Like, I like 2 Trap. And then going second, I mean, you can side one out if you want. For the flex spots, I made 3 Curry cards. 2 Book of Moon. Obviously, this is for cash. It has some overlap in some other matchups. This came up in a trap trick matchup. He used every last one of his effects, and you just tribute away his old field, and he loses.
That's kind of crazy.
The Book of Moon can come up in the mirror. If the guy shotguns the trap to try to go in the war, you can change book to book it. So, I mean, it has some overlap as well. Then I just played 9 actual, I guess, hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, and 3 Droll. I mean, it's self-explanatory. I was maining Nib for a while with all of this, but I decided to just play 2 tactics and a call by. And tactics was great all day. I mean, with the amount of hand traps that's going around, like, this is like live almost all the time. And just the call by, I know it's shaky, but I didn't want to play third talents, I guess.
Makes sense.
For the main deck is 40.
Hey, perfect 40.
We can do extra deck. You gotta play 2 plump. You go into this one in your main combo. It can attach up to 2 spells from either graveyard, so that's relevant. Sometimes you can steal a Brand Diffusion to keep them from Tragedy Banish to set it. You can force Holotea, things like that. So you need to play 2. This was something Pac was doing, was playing 2 Happiness. This is probably one of the more important ones in the extra deck, other than Noir. This is the OTK one. So every time it battles, you just add any Purrely card. And Happy Memory gives it an extra attack. So you add a Happy activated chain to attach it, gives it another attack. Then you can add a Delicious, or add a couple of Delicious to make it bigger. After you add, it also halves the attack of a monster on the field permanently. So against a Trap Trick matchup, the guy had Sarah in attack, and I Delicious to make it unable to be destroyed by battle, and it just died. So that's really good at 2. A lot of people were playing 1, but I think 2 is cool. 2 Beauty, this is the Imperm. Like, they have to respect this coming out, and if you activate to exceed something, like in a cash matchup, they have to get rid of this, because if this comes out, this can just negate Rise Art. So they have to deal with this like immediately sometimes. So I like 2 of these. 2 Noir, obviously, that makes the deck ridiculous. 1 Fuko, people still don't really know what this card does for some reason. It just kind of buys you a turn. You could probably play something else, but I liked it. The Sylvan Princess Sprite, sometimes if you have 3 monsters on the field and you need an extra spell or extra quick play, you can go into it. Like, it mills the top card of your deck. If it's any spell or trap, you can add it. If it's not, it just goes to the grave. So like earlier today, I hit a talent and was able to use the talent. So
I feel like that'll come up a lot.
yeah. So I mean, it's luck based kind of, but I mean, I think it's worth playing. Then this is a symbol for Zeus, 1 downer for Zeus, 2 Zeus, and then I played Moon. This is just for skill drain out, because it tributes itself as cost. So that's the extra good. Side deck, I decided to play 4 Bestials. This should have been 3 Magnemite and 1 Druid's Worm, but I couldn't find my other Magnemite.
That's a reason.
This worked out though. I mean, obviously this comes in against Branded and against Math Mech. I did play a Math Mech in the Branded matchup.
This is a sponsored player, by the way.
I know.
You could have asked.
I could have asked.
Our
Just
sponsor
like, can I have a
sold
Magnemite?
So yeah, I like playing Bestials in the side. Like Brandon's still kind of popular, and then Math Mech is, I think, only getting more popular probably. So this just kills the Super Factorial. So like if you Bestial the fucking diameter, you just win probably. I decided to side the nibs that I was maining. Like a lot of Casteria players are going for the lock zones now. So
Yeah. Do you think this would have came up more in the main?
no, I didn't want to play it in the main. I just felt like Talents and the call vibe would have came up more. And
can
like
understand that.
a lot of the good players, a lot of the good cast players, they'll still end on the Rise Art pass. But I had like main deck outs for it. But I did put, if I would have played another cast, I would put this in just in case. So you just wanted to just cover your bases. And it, like, I mean, it's not the worst hand trap. And I played Gamma, probably one of the best hand traps, or if not the best hand trap right now. People are either maining it or siding it. I don't think you should main it in Purrely, because we don't really have a way to bait a hand trap without a monster being on the field. So I decided to side it. Like, I was trying to main it for a while, it just never really came up. Like, I mean, you can main it and it could just be a discard, but I'd rather just side it. And then the last 4 were just for back row, Cosmic and Harpies. There was a lot of back row today. And I only really played 1, which was a Nat Runic, so this is where that came in. These 3 came in. But I think the side was solid. I think you could make a case to not play Nib or to play something else. But I think the Bestials are really good, and obviously Gamma's really good.
Yeah, Gamma's probably the best hand trap definitely in this format.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate you, Jay.
Yep.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Have a good one.